Hello. I got a haircut today. Several, actually. um, yeah, I was just reading over the comments, and there's one guy. Sorry, I didn't remember. It's Captain somebody in the comments, and sounds like you've especially had a tough time with it, and you've got a little bit of a dark sense of humor with a touch of reality infused with it, and I know you've gone through some tough times with the tinnitus, and it has driven you mad sometimes. But I also sense you have a glimmer of hope, and I think you kind of starting to know like your thoughts are obsessive about the tinnitus and maybe some other things too. I sure was, and you're realizing, if you can get your mind more focused on other things. I think you said you put up your laundry today, and and that's good, right? I remember I used to just throw it on the side of the room, and that's my clean pile. But I also put up my laundry, but I do have a pair of jeans lying on the floor now and some socks I need to put up. But yeah, um, I think you start to know. Look, I'm being obsessive about the tinnitus. I'm hearing the sound and I keep thinking about it, and I know I shouldn't be doing that. So that's the first realization, that it's I gotta change, and then it's not easy. And that's the second realization. I need to change, but it's not easy. So then you say, well, I guess I had that video before about 1% better. If you can get 1% better today and 1% better tomorrow, and thousands of days later, you'll be great. You'll be perfect, right? No, hopefully you'll get 2% some weeks and 5% some weeks. But in all seriousness, we can't measure that. But you know that, like, if you can get your mind on something else. I remember I used to say anything except that thing that I'm trying not to think about. I allow myself to think about just about anything besides that. It could be some crazy stuff, but just not thoughts that are harmful to me, like being obsessive about stuff. So I told you I took up drawing at night because I couldn't sleep, and I did reading, and I found like apps where I could chat with people online, and oh, they even had like the crisis line when I was really bad, and I would just call them up, and I'd like, yeah, hey, yeah, it's me again, and it's like I think they can only talk to you for like 15 minutes, and it's like, yeah, I'm having a crisis here. I can't sleep. I haven't been able to sleep for days, and I'm just going through emotional breakdown. I was like that, and can somebody help me? And they're like, you know what, you're gonna be all right. You got to do the breathing exercises. And I'm like, we've been through the breathing exercises over and over again, and that shit is not working. But actually, it was good to do that and just get my mind on something besides that. But I think the reality, at least for me, was just I've got to think about something else. I've got to do it on a regular basis. I've got to create a habit of not thinking about the tinnitus. And if I say don't think about it, don't think about it, see, that's not going to work, right? So I have to line some things up. I'm going to be drawing at this time. I'm going to be reading a book. I'm going to be exercising. I'm going to be putting up my laundry, brush my teeth. I don't know. Dance in the mirror, do a dance video and study the dance video. Call a friend, get on some app and talk to somebody. Go out somewhere where I've got to be around people and hang out with them. Go swimming, go to the pool, whatever I can do, but just line it up. Where I've got things I got to do, and I just simply don't have time to sit here and think about this tinnitus. And but I'm thinking about it again, so I better get busy again, right? And talk to your. Okay, I'll make this the new thing for the video. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Just have a little chat with you and say, I'm talking to myself now, looking at my phone. I see myself in the image, and it's like, okay, David, you've been having tinnitus. It's bothering you. You're having trouble thinking about other stuff. So what are you going to do about it? Okay, well, I'm going to line up some things. I'm going to write down a list of things. And I've got the list. I'm going to go through it, and I may not be perfect. That's okay. I don't have to be perfect, but if I can just think about it a little bit less today and get some things kind of habitually that I'm doing each day where I'm doing that instead of tinnitus, that's going to be a win, you know? And then I'm going to pat myself on the back and say, "Good job, David. You did it. You did a good job." So look at yourself in the mirror and then tell yourself, "I'm going to be okay. I can do this. Other people have done it, and I'm as good as." There's got to be people worse than me, at least one or two anyway, right? And I can do this. I can get through this. I can, whatever this problem is that I'm experiencing, you know, there's a way, and I'm going to find it. And you know, just talk to yourself, and talk to yourself positively. Great times are waiting for me ahead. You know, I've got the good things are going to happen, and I'm going to, having really gone through this experience of tinnitus and all the horror and problems that I had with it. You know, most things tend to, you go down and then you go back up, and then sometimes that upside can be so wonderful. And you learn from your experiences, and not only did you get better with dealing with the tinnitus, but you got in a better state of mind for handling difficult situations. I know I have, and you will too. But look at yourself in the mirror and see if you can start to believe yourself. That may be hard, so you may need to do some repetition. I can do this. I know I can do it. 100% I can do it. I may not win every day, but I can do it. And I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'll come back tomorrow. I'm going to find new ways to go about this. I'm going to find a way to do better. And what does it mean to do better? Well, I'm going to find things to do besides think about the tinnitus, and it's going to get out of my mind, and I'm not going to hear it so much. I can hear mine right now, and it's just a ring that goes on and on. But I'm doing it. I've been doing it for a while. I've been okay for a while. It just doesn't stress me anymore like it did before. But yeah, just to be, I think it's the first time I mentioned this on my videos. I was calling those emergency helplines, just saying, I need help. I can't handle this. And of course I had to. Didn't have any choice. I'm stuck in this body with this sound. But I got through it. And but anyways, that's a little bit negative talk, but just letting you know it was pretty rough. So look at yourself and say, I can do this. I'm going to get better. I've decided. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to take, if I get that 1%, and that 1%, I'm going to get a little better each day. And I'm going to get where I just don't think about it so much anymore. And that's what habituation is. I'll get used to tinnitus, and I won't think about it so much. And there's people with pretty darn loud tinnitus, and they maybe more than one sound, and they're okay. They're happy. They're successful. They're getting through life, and not just getting through it, they're enjoying it. So I can enjoy my life. I can get to a good place again. Say things like that. Look at yourself in the mirror and start to believe it, because it's true. If you can get those thoughts going through your mind instead of those shitty ones that you've been thinking, right? So, okay, that's my video for it's a little past 11 tonight. So, I hope it was helpful. I'm trying to, as I always say, give you some cool words or ideas that'll help you. And best wishes. Start to believe yourself that you can do this. Okay, see you.